Alright, we are on the Artemis by Zocker. Yes. Alright, I was requested to give some feedback. I couldn't make it to the playtest, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, here we are. This map maker is made by, yeah, as I said, Zocker, who's a very good Counter-Strike player, a very skilled player, and I'm always very excited to see a map made by someone who actually knows how to play the game really well. So I've said this a million times, but there's something so beautiful about someone who's really good at something, who can break it down to other people so that they can learn. So pretty much like a pro athlete scenario where they can like describe how to break down like hitting a home run on a baseball in a baseball game. You know, how can you replicate that? How can you strive to the greatness of the greats, basically? So a super good Counter-Strike player making a Counter-Strike map is always something that I'm looking forward to. He was just looking for some feedback, and I think the map looks really solid already. There are spots in good places. There's great progression in this map. Some maps, you could say this like from like Mirage, after like Mirage A bomb site has Tetris, but then you know that progression kind of stagnates from there, and you do have to do like make like a kind of a crazy push in order to gain some momentum on the bomb site. But here, for example, you have the Tetris kind of a box over here. Look how nice that, like, for example, this is what the map maker has done here, Zucker. Like, he's made it in the way that you can clear this side like this one, and then you can crouch and jump on this without exposing yourself to anything else, and then you can start peeking these. And it's also, this is perfectly made to be this exact height so that you can hide here as CT. And you can also play here and you just see the head. Okay? It's expert level of map making. Alright. So what I'm thinking about here is that the bomb site is very simplistic. It's fine to have a simplistic bomb site. Ancient has two very simplistic bomb sites. Inferno B site, kind of simplistic, you know? It's just loads of boxes. If anything, I think there could be a deepened archway here, so that you can actually play inside here, and then like one more spot in here. I haven't playtested this map, but there's just something in this bomb site that like makes it look like a little bit of lacking. To be honest, there's quite a lot to play around in this area, so it might not even need that. But that's something that, from my quick glance, it could use it. And also this back CT, like this loop-de-loop around here, is very quick. So I'm imagining these spots being like post-plant, very powerful positions. This is one of those bomb sites that you don't really play on the bomb site, which is a design choice for sure. Like, you know, you might not actually design it this way, but this sort of pillar bomb site just like usually lends itself to more of a bomb site that you kind of get away from, you know. And that's probably the reason why people don't necessarily enjoy Ancient's bomb sites that much, you know. Both of the bomb sites are, well, B for sure is one of those bomb sites that you don't really hug the middle pillar that much. Does this... Okay, no. Okay, let's get the middle. This map has a very straightforward mid. What's cool is this upper area here that T's can get very easily. So this is like, you know, your dust too short kind of an entrance. The angles are very interesting. So here, this is your 50-50 kind of a thing where you just have to decide which way you want to smoke. Like, do you smoke this? And then just play off of the fact that you just smoked that. And then, like, you have to drop here as a T. Oh. Alright, this is my feedback. Zocker, make a little part that you can silently drop from here. Or if that's what you're going for, that you don't want that to be a mechanic, then be my guest. Yeah, I appreciate that you have to 100% make a sound cue. So that's I can respect that. But yeah, it's like a more condensed classical mid with short and the lower area. There's nothing wrong with that. What's cool is around A, you can get to A main from mid very quickly. This might be one of the points where like rotating might be a little bit too fast for T's. There's a window, like a platform here that you can get into. I would probably trying to integrate these in some way, or like not necessarily have this. I think this this like connector here is giving the terrorists too much. They have to. I think the T's would have to get penalized if they fail to push through a certain area. Right now, I think it's babying the terrorist team a little bit too much. Sometimes in Jesus Christ. Sometimes in like Counter-Strike maps, you just have to have a lane that doesn't necessarily connect to everything else or like anything else for some time. For example, look at Mirage. How let me put my volume a little bit down. Like Mirage Palace is a super long pathway that ends up at balcony. And imagine, like, everyone has played Mirage. It's a excruciatingly long pathway. While like A main is like ramp is like this, you know, it just goes up and then it's like here, you know, it's kind of fast to go between these, and then mid is over here. But just think of how long you have to run a single path to get to anywhere on Mirage, and that's just that requires some calculation on the terrorists' time investment side of things. You know, Mirage can get very choky because it has that lower tunnel part. That's pretty much the only part that really gives the terrorist like a kind of an ace in a hole in the terms of like trying to do something. That's why in pro games underground is so powerful. But yeah, I think here you have to penalize the terrorists for taking a pathway and following it down all the way. Like your choices, your pathing choices that you make are also time investment choices in Counter-Strike. And that's very important to keep in mind. Yeah. Okay. We go to B main. Okay. I think you can remove this box. I don't think it's needed. Interesting angles, though. Hold on. I think B-bomb side is a little bit too small, first of all. You do have a lot of space down like to that direction that you could use. Right now it just like looks a little bit like a try-hard bomb site. Like you can't really fall back from any of these spots. You have to expose yourself to like here, there, and then this third entrance or second entrance. That would be the third, and then fourth. Oh, there's another one. Okay, but another bomb site where you don't really play on the bomb site, and I think this might be kind of a mishap in the terms of like these areas being balanced, or you know, there's the map balance in the way that, or the map team balance that both teams have equal chance to win, but it's never 50-50. It's never 50-50. There's always like a CT or T biases based on meta and the map design bias. But here I think there's an imbalance of how the bomb sites are designed. So this is a very minimalistic pillar bomb site. I think this bomb site could be more like a bomb site on Mirage. I know I keep quoting Mirage a lot, but it's just one of the greatest maps ever. Overplayed? Yeah. Great? Yes. Okay, let's check the upper. 3 jumps. I'm not a big fan. Make it 2. Oh, this would be so fucking cool to snipe down here from. I think you could make it lower and still have it play well. Cut down the pillar to like here. Because this is kind of cool, like, you know, you could peek this first. Like, I guess for a boost up there. And then peek that upper window. And then there's a wallbang. And then down here. And I don't think that's that bad. But I think the bomb site does need a little bit more space. You do have some more space over there. But yeah, those are a couple things that I can judge from now on. You can already start like detailing some more parts, Zucker. I think you're doing very well with this map, and this was submitted for the contest, Mapcore mapmaking contest, the $15,000 prize pool contest. All right, I'm going to check another map. Look at all these maps. Look at all those chicken. All right, Herman. Salutation Valley. He asked me to give him feedback, and I decided to, why the hell not just make a video, because I'm already making this video for this other guy, you know. I can fit a double map feedback into my Wednesday evening. Alright, Salutation Valley. I don't think I got this map really. First of all, okay, let's just get to some of the structural issues that I have. And Herman, I know you're watching. You have to watch this video. This is tailor-made for you. Take a glance at the last map that I reviewed and this map, and then official maps, and compare those two in structural sense in mind. Keep in mind how different areas are kind of laned in a different way. The timings, the map scale, the map like layout structure too. The shape is most of the time quite important. This is CT spawn. All right. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything worthwhile. All right, first issue, lighting. The shadows should be the color of pretty much the median, or like the blend of this color, and that color over there. It should be the blend of that. And then the lighting should be taken from the brightest source of light, so from there, like, or something. Evening orange. You can play around with that. So, first of all, the lighting is incorrect. And it's not coming from the right direction either. Should be coming from there. So, those are just a couple of things. Second, off. Alright, let's time this B bomb site rush. Keep in mind that the timings that other bomb sites, other maps have. And ask yourself, why are the timings like that in other maps? Mirage rushing A bomb site to the first choke point, it's about 8 or 7 seconds. Rushing mid, 8 seconds, I think. And then B bomb site contact, it's 11 seconds. Something like that. Why is that? Why are those? Again, every pathway decision is a timing investment decision, okay? And in Counter-Strike, we have 2 minutes of time every round to, as a T, get the bomb down, as a CT, to kill every terrorist or defuse the bomb. Those rounds, if they are too fast, the players will have this feeling that the round doesn't matter, the game outcome doesn't matter, because the rounds are like pretty much okay, ask yourself this: do you get pissed more of dying in a competitive match or in deathmatch? The answer is, in a competitive match. You get more pissed when dying in a competitive match because you have to wait for your respawn. There's a longer wait time. You're getting punished for dying more. Okay. Well, which one is more serious usually? Which is the official game mode, 5v5 or deathmatch? Well, the answer is 5v5 defuse. And in deathmatch, the practice, it's pretty much, you know, infinite respawns, free for all. You know, you're just, it's a casual game mode because of that. And that's the whole point of it. So people don't take it that seriously because there's no risk to dying, basically. So if you want to make your map feel a little bit more important to play, you know, make people invested through time investment, okay? Just one of those things that you can do and it will work 100% of the time. Secondly, is understanding angle design, angle planning, okay? Here, I can spot a couple of flaws in this area, for example. try as you might, I don't think the players will enjoy this amount of angles. Take this area in a 1 versus 1 situation. Put a player here and another player on opposite teams, and the other guy can position himself anywhere here. He can peek through the windows like this. He can peek through the windows like this. He can crouch behind here. He can shoot through here. He can crouch like this so only the head shows. He can angle himself like this. He can be on this wall and be here. Try to minimize the level of frustration that can be experienced by either side of the players. This guy has to clear here, here, all these random angles. The player's head could be there or here as standing in like neutral. 3 different spots in one simple area, and then you multiply that with all this space. You have to be cautious of all this space, and then you multiply it by 1, 2, 3, by 4 times. And then there's a box down there, an angle down there. Someone could be boosted up there, down there, down there, and every single off angle. Okay? Keep this in mind. Now we are going to an area that has, well, you know, you have all of these walls in between here. But now you have the same sort of principle times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus the infinite headshot angle potential here. That you can just like go like that. Oh, where am I? Oh, imagine there's a player down there and he's trying to kill me, right? I can just like shift my position if he keeps peeking me, you know? That's not good gameplay. That's not, the player down here is going to feel like the map cheated against him. He's not going to peek here ever again because he knows that this is not playable. And what you're kind of designing here is that this area is a middle, you know? So it's supposed to be CT controlled, and it has the fastest rotations between the bomb sites. So let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I'm 1 second ahead. No, I wasn't. I was correct. Alright, so 10-second rotate. CT rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? And then T-spawn timing is just gonna be way longer, you know? The point that I'm making is that the middle in your Counter-Strike map, what middle means is that it's a lane or a path of rotation or an area in your map that controls the rotation potential in the map. So by controlling this area or one of the 2 connectors in the middle, the counter-terrorist can control the rotation potential of the other team. So, to make this more playable, make it fair. Remove annoying spots. Okay. Players can be anywhere here, too. There's a lot of shit. A lot of this shit. Have you ever played a map where you shoot through a railing and it's solid? And even though you were supposed to get the spray on the guy, these couple bullets that catch the railing eat so much damage that you're not able to kill the guy, and he just taps you in the head like pop, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? That's what happens. Third, I think my third biggest point is that the map looks like nothing anywhere, nowhere. Nothing looks like this anywhere in the world. Well, this looks like kind of like a Los Angeles American Hollywood park, something like that. But get some reference, get some visual reference. First of all, set your place somewhere. I know that this is the Salutation Valley, but where does it take place in the real world? In the real world, it doesn't have to take place in the real world, but if you're trying to set it in the real world, just think of a place, Google it. What does San Francisco look like? And you're making a San Francisco map. Okay? And then, through your best efforts, try to make original geometry. And then, with the references, with the reminiscent architecture based on that location, try to make something that looks like it. Or you can just build one-to-one buildings, you know? Either way goes. You know? Or if you're skilled enough, you can try and imitate the style by freestyling it. And sometimes you just like pick up on the perfect little like hints on the buildings, you know? For example, like classical Italian house style is not very hard to replicate. Or like a brick building from the 50s. You know, there's a lot of detail that you can put into that, but you can make a very simplistic one look very real to the point. This is going... Okay, so I'm going to point out a couple of the spots that just, you know, annoy players. I can tell that there's going to be a player in this corner without him being able to see me, just because the silhouette is going to shine through the gaps in the box. Try to use solid cover that doesn't have these like gaps. Also, this model is broken. You can see through the other side. I just got some live feedback, or like some live notes from Herman. I just thought this would explain some. Yellow area is car parking for the castle. A side is blue, warehouse, delivery terminal, and storage. Also B side, red is the castle itself. Green is the garden center in the castle. Purple is balconies for visitors. One of these blocked off just to balance the gameplay. It was overpowered. Okay, well, I don't necessarily do anything with that, but if this is supposed to be castle, I guess so. I mean, hey, gray box is a gray box. Oh, you can go back here. I didn't even know about that. There's an underground area? What the hell? Oh, it's this, okay. Yeah. But yeah, one last thing. Your map has 0 negative space. There's some negative space over here. The term of like a little cliffside. But what 0 negative space makes the map feel like? It makes it feel very busy, as players can be quite literally on top of you, behind the next wall. You're going to, like, whenever you make sound, everyone is going to hear it everywhere else. Places just like feel very crammed, and it's nice to have some negative space in your map where that you cannot play at, you know, just to be like, just to like air it out nicely. You don't want your hamburger to be all beef, you know. You need some lettuce, some fresh tomato there, nice little cheese, you know. Think of your Counter-Strike map as a burger. Nice burger. Has to be balanced. Crunch. Nice crunch. Good beef. Nice buns. Nice sliced tomato. Not too thick tomato. And good sauce, okay? Yeah. That's about the feedback that I have. Yeah, this was fun. Looking at a very high grade map, and then looking at something that's made by someone who doesn't really have the experience, but is still trying their best. And hey, the thing with these maps, they can only get better, you know? If you really think about what you're making, take the feedback into heart, and then balance your own design, your vision for the map, with the feedback that you get, you will get something very unique. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for watching the live streams that we did with T1 Muir. Again, it was so fucking nice. And yeah, those videos will live for a long time. All right, stay safe. Catch you guys later.